Alrighty, got my final league match of the season against E Honda. I've played him a few other times in league once, and in the tournament Big Money tournament last year a bunch of times. I think almost half of all games I played, maybe half of them in fact, were games versus E Honda in that tournament. Because I met him in the winners bracket twice. I lost once and made it back, and then played 2 Grand Championships matches. I played E Honda a lot in that tournament. In any case, if I win 4 of these 6 games, then I guarantee myself a spot in the championship match. And I think even if I lose 5 or more, I'm not totally out. If I lose 5 or more, I think Naismith would have to perform very badly, but I could still make it if he does. Does fail, that is. So, I don't know if you're listening, Naismith, but I'm really counting you to perform badly against Psychomatic. Or, more positively, Psychomatic, if you're listening, please play very well in your last match. What do we got going on here? Did I not send this? I definitely typed good luck, have fun. I think I forgot to press enter. Oh well. It's not too late. Good luck to you, E Honda. So, there's no villages here until you get to Disciple or Teacher. So that'll be a limitation for a while. Otherwise, though, the kingdom looks really strong. Groom's excellent at gaining cards, and there's a lot of cards worth 4 or less that look worth gaining. Bounty Hunter is good at trashing, as are T-Mog Research and Sentry. Forge is probably too slow, just given the much cheaper trashes available. Smithy will be great once you have plus action, but probably not in the short term. There's also Necromancer plus horses, which is kind of nice. Yeah, if you trash a horse for some reason, then your Necromancer just turns into a laboratory because you can play the horse from the trash every turn. The problem is it turns your opponent's horses into labs as well. There's Pathfinding. That I don't need to deliberate about turn 1. I'm definitely clicking Peasant. I'll do that now, and then I'll think about the rest of this. Alright, now's the think time. So, there's Pathfinding, which I think makes Teacher look somewhat less appealing, because usually the best token to get is the plus card token, and you can just buy that here, which would allow you to keep Disciples around. On the other hand, the lack of plus action might make the plus action token worth getting. I'm not sure. Might just have to cross that bridge when we come to it. Pretty inclined to say this is just Bounty Hunter, and then hopefully get a Sentry. I feel like that's a very good way to get thin fast. I'm going to advance some peasants up the line. Does this pile early? I mean, Groom does kind of delete piles, but I'm not seeing an amazing third pile beyond Grooms and Estates. I don't think. So if it doesn't pile super quickly, then there might be enough reason to go for Teacher. I'm also not sure what the payload is here exactly. There's no attacks that would synergize with Soldier to make that a strong payload card. And like Groom's a great payload as far as early game gaining cards that you want, but it's not great payload as far as... Actually, maybe the end game is like grooming for 4s and then forging them up into provinces. That's a thing. I feel like that's what we're aiming for here. Is we're going to build a big engine. Probably get Teacher, I think. I think the plus action token just looks really nice. And then aim to gain 4 costs with Groom and turn them into provinces via Forge, I think, is the goal. I don't like this turn 3 hand. It'll all be fine as long as my Peasant and Bounty Hunter both don't miss, but the odds of that are now not insubstantial. Might just take Transmogrify now. Okay, good. We're still okay. I was very worried that one of these might miss the shuffle, given that neither was in the turn 3 hand. But as long as I see them, we're fine. This is just Sentry, right? It's just got to be Sentry. This hand is honestly not the worst. I mean, it's not good. It's not good. Both Sentry and Transmogrify are cards I would much rather see turn 5 than turn 6. Sentry because it gets you through the shuffle, and Transmogrify because you can call it and use it in the same shuffle. But like I wanted to buy another Peasant anyway, so hitting 2 isn't the saddest thing. That's the upside. What's he done so far? So he opened Peasant Bounty Hunter. Yeah, I think that was clear enough. He also bought Sentry. Oh, is he gonna hit double 5s? I sure hope he doesn't. That would be scary. Okay, we're in a pretty equivalent position so far. I'm probably gonna be a little bit behind now, given that it's 2/3 likely that my soldier's gonna miss. But if I draw my soldier, I won't be able to complain too much. I said if I draw my soldier, yeah, I guess I'd rather trash a copper than buy another peasant. I don't think I can turn this estate into a peasant. I mean, I could, but I couldn't play it anyway. And I've already got another peasant down there. I feel like early on in these peasant games, if I don't have villages, like 2 terminals is a good number. Ideally, you're playing 1 like every other turn. And so I think the time to get a 3rd peasant is often when your soldier becomes a fugitive and therefore becomes non-terminal. And we're not there yet. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit behind. I am player 1, so I can't be too behind. But I think my 3rd shuffle there was a little bit worse than his was. Actually, ooh. Maybe a good bit worse than his was. He got his Transmogrify down. He also didn't bottom deck his soldier. Yeah, maybe I am behind. Well, that's no good. I guess this is just a silver. Not that I need the money that badly. I'm not even sure my deck can yeah, my deck could possibly hit 8, but it's under like a very specific set of circumstances. But I got surprisingly close here. I think 2nd Sentry now. I want Necromancer soon. I'm not sure exactly how soon. Yeah, just another Sentry. So here I'm going to have 6 money. Maybe Peasant Necro. I'm behind on the peasant line, which is unfortunate. Obviously, like this kingdom is going to be strong, but it's only strong once you get villages. And the only way to get villages is disciple and teacher being, well, disciple itself being a village, and teacher allowing you to make any card a village with the plus action thing. So being slow to those cards is definitely going to be a hindrance. But we will work with what we've got. I think I basically describe it as, oh no. I was going to say, basically like E Honda's kind of stolen the player 1 advantage, but he's actually farther ahead than that. Like if he were playing Fugitive this turn and I were also playing Fugitive this turn, that'd be kind of the equivalent of like, oh well, we sort of reversed player order in effect because he's doing the same thing I'm doing, but like half a turn faster. It's worse than that because I'm going to be not just half a turn, but a turn and a half behind to playing my Fugitive. Because he's playing his turn 7. I'm going to be playing mine turn 9. That's really bad. But that's what happens when you bottom deck everything. So, what am I buying now? I said I wanted to buy Peasant Necro, but then he attacked me. And so now I can't buy Peasant Necro. I can buy double Peasant. Is that too many? That's 3 terminals, which is more than I would really want. Yeah, I think just 2 peasants, I guess, is the best I can do. I should be able to play one of them here at the very least. Yeah, I am so egregiously behind. He's already playing his disciple. I think through turn 4 we were pretty equivalent, but then these last 2 shuffles, his have gone very well and mine have gone very poorly. So my guess is that he will put plus action and then later plus card on Sentry, because he now has a bunch of those. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. Does he also have 4 sentries to my 2? I do have 2, right? E, J, E, J, E, E, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. He's also got, oh my, he's about to have his second disciple before I even have my first. This is really bad. He's also got a groom already. He's got twice as many sentries. He's got his deck just has everything. My deck has nothing. What advantage do I have? I've got a silver. Is that even a good thing? I'm not even sure that's a good thing. I'm winning the peasant split 2-1. That's something. Well, I no longer am winning the silvers. There goes one of my only 2 advantages. Not really the cards I wanted to reveal with Sentry. I do want to discard this. I'd like to draw exactly to the end of the shuffle. And could I hit 8 here? Do I want to hit 8 yet? I'm not sure I do. I discarded copper. I could hit 8 if I really wanted to. The main reason not to buy pathfinding yet would be you can buy pathfinding and put it on the same card that you used teacher on, but you can't do that in the reverse order. Because teacher has this clause that's like that you have no tokens on, whereas pathfinding says no such thing. So if I first called teacher and like put plus card on or put plus action on Sentry, I could then buy pathfinding afterwards and put plus card on the same card, which can be nice. But I can't do that the other way around. I mean, I might just buy pathfinding anyway. That would involve bounty hunting the transmogrify, but I could do it. Problem is I don't have any great targets yet. I'm set up to lose the Sentry split really badly. And then I don't really have a whole lot of copies of any other card. I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm just going to play it safer here. And is it groom time now? Probably. I need a gainer. Where are my cards? Well, my fugitive and both my sentries are all down there. Yeah, this one's over. GG. Nothing I can do about that. A third bad shuffle in a row just feels... I've probably lost before that, but that was really just icing on the cake.